They're waiting for the algorithm, they're waiting for their moment, they're waiting to be discovered, they're waiting to be acknowledged, they're waiting for a shout out. There's all this waiting and not enough doing.
100%.
And I see you and you're a doer, man. You're out there grinding, you're hustling. Something I've been thinking about, especially like with you and conversations we've had and everything like that, like what is it that you've done to make opportunities for yourself? Because a lot of people are just waiting for their moment. They're waiting for their moment. Like what have you done where you've just taken the bull by the horns, you made an opportunity?
I've reached out. Like I've like literally just no holds barred. People don't even know the amount of brands that I reached out to like directly, just going for it. Even when I was smaller, like it didn't matter. Like you got to build your chops that way. You perfect your pitch. You get better and
better. How did you work on your pitch specifically, and how did you communicate value to these brands?
Well, at first I was like given a template. I found a template and I modified it to me. And then as time went on and having an experience and getting some deals, and then realizing, oh, I need to restructure this so that way it's clear up front, and just making those adjustments.
And making some specific to the brands.
Exactly, definitely that. Putting a paragraph in there that's just being very specific to
not
that brand.
Being lazy with the copy and paste.
No. I used to do the copy and paste to everyone the same thing, and then I realized like when you personalize it, and you start to include that brand or that product or the reason or how you can use that product and so forth, it opens it up so much more. So that's definitely very valuable.
Yeah, no, I love that you've done that. It's like, so you've been doing that even when, because you're at like how many subscribers now?
30,000.
You're at 30,000. You've been hustling like this and getting deals since you were less than 10.
100%, yes.
Yeah, like for some of the stuff we talked about, what has worked in terms of growing the brand?
Definitely having like batch recording, having kind of getting like a schedule going. I've also getting more definitive in my branding, like the images and things like that. Like putting like something in your banner, like videos every week, something as simple as that.
Clarifying the value,
exactly,
and then
when
like
it's coming.
Exactly, so the expectations are set and you can deliver on them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like I tell people right now, what I'm telling people a lot of is like identify exactly who your audience really is
100%.
And what they need. Clarify the value to them, and then engage with them. And I see you do that all the time. You're like one of the most engaged creators.
Yeah.
And then by doing that engagement, you accustom people to expect certain things from you, and you know what they expect because you're listening now.
100%.
People don't realize that listening matters
100%.
a lot more as a content creator than saying your opinions or your voice or being so protective of that or like always having your say. You have to listen to people because you can't deliver for them, which is the last thing. I call this my iced method, like iced coffee, like ice baby, like just just do that. Because if you identify like who people are and what they need, and then you clarify how you can, create value for them, what that is, and then you engage with them and they know you're listening and you set expectations, it's very hard to not be able to deliver for them. And if you do all that, how can you lose?
100%. And even speaking on engagement, I'm trying to take my engagement to even a higher level, like doing more like polls and getting people involved. Like when I got a video coming, I'm gonna do a poll that's like on the topic of the video. I'm planting that video topic in the brain of my viewers before the video even drops, and that makes it even more relevant.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to do more of that engagement type of
and that's how I think
thing.
you're taking responsibility for this. You're not waiting for things to happen, you're making things happen.
100%.
And that's why I don't see a lot of content creators do. They're waiting for the algorithm, they're waiting for their moment, they're waiting to be discovered, they're waiting to be acknowledged, they're waiting for a shout out. There's all this waiting and not enough doing.
100%.
And I see you and you're a doer, man. You're out there grinding, you're hustling. Like you even went through the trouble of like you want other creators to do stuff, so you made Hustle to Create, where you talk about the real experience that you're having as somebody that's on the come up, and you're documenting the journey in a way that even I didn't do back in my day. So I really appreciate that, and that's why I respect what you're doing with that, what you guys are doing with the live streams with Creator Cafe that I pop into. I see what you're doing, man.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I got coached by one of the best, and also there's other mentors in the space that are just like everyone.
John Prosser is giving so much.
100%.
John Prosser, I'm so proud of that man. He's given so much. It's funny. It's like I remember it was like maybe 4 years ago now. He met me at an event and was like scared. Can you imagine John Prosser being scared to talk to anybody?
I know, right?
He was genuinely nervous and was like going to say, I don't think I'm going to talk to him. I don't think I'm going to bother him. And it's like, and we became really good friends. And it's like, he went from somebody who was looking up to me to somebody that I respect as a peer
100%.
and that is a leader in this space now, delivering value and helping out like his community. And I'm like, so proud of him because it's like, it's funny. You are someone, like, I know you've had your own struggles, but it's like, when I see someone, and then to hear the story of like they were gonna quit right before they took off. 3 feet from gold, man.
Yeah.
3 feet from gold. That same thing. I see it. It's like, what's something you would say to encourage people who are thinking about quitting and giving up right now and are just feeling defeated?
I would say instead of quitting, take a breather. Like, I think take a breather and like allow your brain just a little breathe, but do not quit. Like, come back to it. And then if you get to that point again, take a breather and then come back to it. Like, I don't think you should ever quit. If you're really, truly passionate about this, I don't think you would ever quit. It's always going to be in the back of your mind. So why would you ever like go away with that regret? Like, that regret is the worst thing
Regret
you can have.
is the worst thing. What about pivoting?
Now, pivoting, now this is something that it's a strong topic right now because it's like you might be trying something, you may be trying to knock this, and it may not be working, and you might have to pivot, or
Because people need to acknowledge sometimes you're just not good at something.
100%, yes.
You might want something,
Yes.
but if you aren't good at it, or there are legitimate barriers, because let's be real, there are legitimate barriers to people doing or getting something that they may want, because you have to acknowledge self-awareness of, I just don't have that talent or that skill set, or that's not accessible for where my life is right now, so it might not be my time.
Yeah.
Like, that's real.
Nah, self-awareness is 100% something you really need to take time to know yourself too, because when you can be authentically you and you know how to transfer that over, there's no questioning. Like, if you can find out your authentic talent, your authentic truth, and you can speak to who you really are and what you really have to offer. Like, that's very important.
Yes.
So, definitely, you need to know what you have to offer and what's valuable about you, and you need to give that to your viewers, or the public, the audience, and so forth.
I agree, like 1,000%. Where can they find you, man?
Oh man, CJ Knows Tech on everything, man. Whether it's Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, #1, go there, CJ Knows Tech. And I got a couple other channels, Hustle to Create and Photo Vlog. So check those two out as well.
Yeah, thanks so much, CJ,
Sweet,
man.
man.
Appreciate it.